The fall season lineup starts right now. And joining us, we have Ted Danson. He is joining the cast, or has joined the cast of CSI. We're happy to have you. How are you doing this morning?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well. You know, I was a huge fan of your work on Cheers and Becker. I mean, you bring a fun easiness. Even with Becker, you were a little crotchety and grumpy at times, but you bring a fun easiness. You know, are you going to bring that to CSI?
Yeah, I think that was part of the point of hiring me was the season before this, all the CSI characters kind of went off on a bad track, and so they bring this new guy in, me, to kind of mentor them and refocus them, and so that's me.
What did you have to do to get ready for this? I read somewhere that you actually attended some autopsies and things like that. Is that true, or is that just garbage on the internet?
No, that's garbage in my mind now. Whoa, that was hardcore. I actually did do that, and it was I almost can't make light of it. It was such a moving experience. I actually held some man's skull cap while they weighed his brain. I mean, it was like sticking my finger in a light socket. I will never ever. I ran home to my hotel, looked in the mirror, and went, "Thank you, body. Thank you so much."
And in doing that, though, and in this character, I mean, you realize you play a character that does something like that on an almost daily basis. There are people out there, that's their job, and I guess you probably have a completely different perspective now.
I do, and there's a gratitude for those people who are willing to embrace the dark side of life and do those, you know, everyone eventually dies, so there need to be people who are willing to have that be part of their life. And still, the part that I found fascinating is a lot of these people still have joyous, happy lives, but what they end up doing is celebrating life way more because they realize how fragile it is. So it's been an amazing kind of educational experience for me.
And it's interesting, though, that you mentioned celebrating life. You're a longtime activist in ocean conservation, and you actually just published your first book in March. Is that correct?
I did. I co-wrote a book with Oceana. It's called Oceana, and it was written by Mike Dorso and myself, and all the science came from the organization Oceana. It's basically what's going on with our oceans. We're at this tipping point where we could, literally, if we don't change our ways, kind of collapse the viability of the ocean. We're so overfishing in such a wasteful and destructive way. But there are things we can do, and the book helps you, educate you, but also tells you what you can do to change that.
Awesome. Well, you've obviously had a busy year last year. Looks like it's going to continue to be busy. Thanks for taking time with us, and we are really looking forward to seeing you on CSI on a Wednesday night.
Thanks very much. I hope you watch. Thanks.
I'll be watching. I love that guy. All right, stick around.